Guys, welcome back to the channel. I know the wind's blowing, but you should be able to hear me all right. This is a skid steer bale pickup attachment. This is an idea that Dad came up with because when it gets cold outside and we have to feed the cows hay, we like to feed them in the canyon bottoms, which you should be able to tell are out there. And it just keeps them out of the wind a little bit, and it helps them stay warm, and it's just a lot nicer that way. Because we spoil our cows. So it's kind of hard to get in those bottoms with the pickup, especially if it's kind of wet and there's not a lot of room to maneuver because the bottoms need to be cleaned up, and so there's some trees in the way. So after a couple bales being rolled out, you don't have room for a pickup. So what we've been doing for most of the season is using the skid steer and the regular bale forks. But the problem with that is that, yeah, you can take the bale down there, but to roll it out, you essentially cut the net wrap and then take the forks and fling the bale and hope that it unrolls. So Dad and I both got tired of doing that, and we've had this old 3-point bale loader forever, and Dad thought, you know, hey, why don't we attach it to this blank, and we can use this to unroll the bales. That way you can keep it straight. You can go backwards if you need to, if you grab the bale wrong or whatever, and it would just be a lot easier. So unfortunately, we're kind of at the point in the season where we don't really feed all that much hay anymore because we have winter pasture for them to eat on, so they eat on that instead of hay. And but it's done. I mean, it's ready to use. What you should be seeing on screen right now is a video of this thing on the skid steer and us testing it. And you'll see a point. The hoses are a little short. You can't tip it down all the way, but as you are hopefully seeing, it picks up the bale fine. It's nice and maneuverable. It looks like it's going to work a lot easier than the regular bale forks. And how long, I don't remember how long that video is, but you should be getting the point of it. So what we did, the blank, the quick attach part, used to be a set of bale forks, but it had a single spear in the center and then 2 small spears on the side to stop the bale from rolling. And Dad said it never really worked all that well, so we took all those out, and we had these old pieces here from a sunflower disc hitch that we cut down and modified. Dad welded them onto this quick attach blank. We got new hoses made with adapters to go over to the flat face for the skid steer hydraulics. And then we just went and got some grade 8 bolts, and this top link right here is also off that disc. It's from the leveler assembly on the disc, and we just got some grade 8 bolts and washers, put everything together, got it lined up, so it's all solid. The loader is solid to the blank, so the skid steer does all of the tilting and lifting and stuff like that. The only thing the hydraulics are for is to open and close the arms, right? And the most difficult part of this, quite honestly, was drilling the hole out on this center web on the quick attach so that we could get a bolt in. Now, I don't know who at WorkSaver was welding on this, but the welds were very difficult to grind off. And I don't know what steel they used on that center web, but it was a pain to drill through. It was hard. It was hard to drill through. So they definitely make a good blank. If you ever see a WorkSaver attachment, the blank is definitely good, if nothing else. But yeah, it's not complicated. It's pretty simple. And we've got it set about where we want. So at some point, this may have some other uses as well. You know, it might be good for putting tires on a tractor. We don't know. But it'll be good for rolling out bales. It should. And the only thing we'll do, maybe, is modify the hoses. Realistically, you're not going to tip it forward that much, enough to strain the hoses, but we may put longer hoses on it if we go to start using it regularly. We may go ahead and do that, or just make short hose extensions and do it that way. But for right now, it does work. We haven't officially tested it fully, but it's pretty easy to tell that it works. And I just thought I would show it. It's kind of a cool idea that Dad had. Oh, I will also say that to stop it from drifting from side to side, we had all these old sucker rod collars. Joining collars, you know. So we cut one, not in half, but we cut 2 pieces out of a whole collar and put them in there as spacers. So now this thing cannot drift from side to side. It's pretty solid. It'll clatter a little bit, but everything does on the quick attach. So yeah, kind of a cool little invention that he came up with. Got it all fabricated up nice. We have, I mean, really the only cost is in the hoses and the bolts. Well, and the fittings for the hoses. You know, that kind of runs into money, but they're only 3/8 hoses, so that's a plus. Yep, works good. Like I said, it may have some surprise mystery uses later, but for right now, it's good for rolling out bales. That's all that matters. That's all I got for you guys today. Just thought I'd do a short little video about that. It's gonna be filler videos for March, most likely, because I don't have anything interesting going on. When I do, I'm gonna be too busy to get the camera out. So until next time, you guys take care. We'll see you later.